All right, this video is for, what is it? Let's see here. Programming Challenge 7-8 Astronomy Helper Program Modified. Follow instructions in the other video, which is posted for the class, and design a menu. Copy the forms and create an about box. Okay. The video is about 6 minutes and will help you set up the application. Okay. Choose 4 planets instead of doing all of them, and create one menu option to use for your selection. So I made more than one menu option. Anyway, so this is what I did. From the video, this is how it was set up. And actually they didn't put this part on the main form. However, it doesn't look right if you just start up your program and you just have a top menu bar. It doesn't look right. So anyway, what I did was, this is a picture box. I don't even know. I named it Mercury. So I went to the internet and I got this picture of Mercury. I did that for Venus, for Mars, and for Jupiter, because those are the 4 planets. So I made 2 different ones. I did an inner planets and an outer planets, which you could put Saturn and the rest of them in here if you wanted to. And then if you wanted to put Pluto in there, then I put help with the about. So how you get to all the other pages is by clicking on these. So if you double click on them, this shows you what the code is for all of them. So for the close button, that's the first one. Ooh, I called it BRT close. I should probably change that. So I'll change it in a minute. Then the about box. This is the about box 1. That's in the help section. Then in the menu strip, this is Mercury. Then there's Venus. And there should be a Mars and Jupiter. And there's nothing in this one. I think that was just a mistake on that one. So we'll get rid of that. So that's that. So basically all you have to do is you have to make a variable for each form. Like this is form Jupiter, as a new form, Jupiter form, and then show the actual new form. So if you go back to your main form, after you get the images, like your image for Mercury, for instance, then you go down here to your image property and you click on that, and you local resource import, and this should take you to, this is the image I use right here. So I'm not going to re-import it. But so you do that. Then after you get this form set up, right, the easiest way to do it is to copy everything here and then make a new form by right-clicking on your project up top. So you right-click on your project, go add, Windows form. And I'm going to cancel here. But this is where you would, for instance, the next form, if you're making Venus, you just type in Venus. Form. And that's what I called each one. So I took the name of the planet and then I put the word form after it and made a copy or new form for each one of them, which would end up, so the Venus form would be over here. So if you look at that, then when this comes in, this is blank. So I'll make a new form and just show you how this works. So if you right click, add, Right click. Right click, add form, Windows form. And let's say, I'm just going to call this the demo form because I'm going to delete it. So if you add it, so that puts a whole new form on it, right? And you want to change the text of it. So it'll change it up top to your demo form. Then, if you remember, we went from the Mercury form, or actually it was the first form that we did, and we copied this information. Right click and copy it. Then you go to the form, like for instance, if you make the Venus form, and you right click, you paste, and it pastes all the information. So then you click on this and you change your whatever system drawing you want to use. So let's put that in there. And then you change your label. And then you have to change each one of these labels. I don't remember what Venus was. It was 0.7233, I think. Changed all these. And all that information is back here on here. So 4.87. This would have been 472. So you do that for each of your 4 planets, and then you have to go back to their Mars form, or you can just grab and put a button on here that's in here, your Windows control. A lot of times it's just easier to go back and copy it from your previous one. Whoops. Copy. So then what you would do is go in here, close your form first. So, and if you notice the Windows form, this one, the demo form here, right? We still haven't put the menu bar in. So we can copy that one too. All you do is go back here, whoops, go back and click in an area and then right click and copy it. And then go to your demo form and just paste it. And that'll take, so if you do the coding on the first one of these, whoops, you still have to do the coding on each one of these that you bring over. So, whoops. Gonna be dim, FRM, Mercury as new Mercury form. Don't forget your brackets. Yeah, Mercury dot show dialog. So that here, let's put a little. So this piece of code is all you need to do for each of your 4 planets. So we can copy that and go into Venus, double click in it, except we have to change this to Venus. So we go, so this would be form Venus, FRM Venus, as new Venus form. And FRM Venus. And that's the V for the Venus form. And so then you copy that. Do that for Mars now. Double click on your menu item. Paste it. And change this to Mars. Mars form. And change this one to Mars form. And copy that. And let's go over to your Jupiter. Double click it. Paste in the code from above. Oops. Oh, if you don't have it, then you can just grab it again. Copy. And paste. Jupiter. And that's for all the planets. So the only other thing you would have to do is go to, you have to make an about form, which is here. And to do that, that's another type of Windows form. So if you go into your project, right click, add Windows form, then here, what is it? From forms, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 down. And that's your about box, and it'll come out as about box 1. And then you can put that in your help item, your help menu here, like that. Double click, and I can't remember what the code is. Show, it's about box 1 show dialog. So you can come back and copy it. Go here and paste. So that's that code here, from here up to here, is what you would do on each of the forms that you bring in to your project. And this is just a demo, so I'm going to delete it here in a second. But I'll show you how that works. So make sure you save your file, and then start. I'll show you how it works when it's fully done. So this is the startup form, even though how they showed it in the video, that this didn't exist, this section here. This would be on the Mercury form, but that's all right. So if you go to inner planets, you go Mercury, you go, okay, it's Mercury. And you could go to Venus from here if you wanted to. You can go to Mars from here too. Say close, 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 close back to here. You want to go to Jupiter, it's okay. It's that. Then you also have the exit button. Oh, see, I forgot to code that on there. So if you close that, let's go back and code my exit on the forms. I'll go back to my Oops. So I have to code that on each one of my forms too. So that's for my astronomy form. So we'll do that on the Venus form here too. And we'll do that on, so easy way to go. I got the Venus, go over the Jupiter form. So that's Jupiter. Cancel. Then we want Mars. Save that. Close it. And what was it? Mercury. So that closes the form. I think I did Venus already. Double check really quick. Yep. So we save that. Try it again. Yep, that works. Cool. So that is and one other thing on your menu items when you're programming these in here, you know, make sure you change. See, I didn't do that. Most of the forms I did, you change it to MNU. Tool strip. See if I did that with Venus or not. Oh no. And it doesn't matter if you already coded the stuff in beforehand. You can come back and do it. It's fine. There's one other thing I just remembered. Is that on the Mercury form? Yeah, it's on that form right there. So if we go to the Mercury form, we go down to the button. This should be called not BRT. It should be called BTN. Change that. Which I probably called it the same thing on all of them. And this one. was the last one right there. So that should take care of all that stuff. So anyway, I don't need the demo form, so we'll get rid of that. Delete it. Right click on it if you don't need it and delete it. That's fine. So anyway, that's programming challenge, and we'll run it one more time. Programming challenge 7-8, astronomy helper for Visual Basic. Correct. Cool. Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. So they all work correct. And that's going from each subsequent one. So you could do it that way. So anyway, that's Programming Challenge 7.8 for Shasta College, Introduction to Visual Basic by Anthony Gaddis and Kip Irvine. Shasta College Fall 2012. Thanks for watching. Bye.